This is...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
How could this be? Why is this here?
Is there something wrong?
It looks just like it. Just like in the ancient coil in Nilbeth, where we excavated the Levitas ore.
Now that you mention it...
Detecting incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
What? Baldur!
Do you not find it simply wondrous, Leticia, my child? Each time I experience the vastness of the Scorpium network, I am reminded of how small I once was.
The Centralists are not the entirety of Scorpium.
We soon will be, and so His Excellency, our Sovereign, seeks the Simba Drive. See for yourselves.
Baldur, are these the ones who oppose our centralist cause?
Indeed they are, Your Excellency.
Admiral Remington.
A familiar face, one of Bennett's, and a descendant of the Kennys.
What drives you to do this? You violated Federation regulations, used military assets for personal purposes, and furthermore, concealed the existence of Scorpium itself and the situation at Fear. You will face retribution for your actions under Federation law!
We do this for the Pangalactic Federation, for universal peace and prosperity. Surely a Kenny would understand.
Don't be ridiculous!
Ronix J. Kenny once interacted with the people of Planet Rook, set foot on the Forbidden Planet Styx, and led us to victory in our conflict with the planet Fargate. Claude C. Kenny violated your precious pact, planting the seeds of the planet Expel joining the Federation. As a result, our studies of symbometrics expanded greatly.
Yes, but...
It was much the same when your ancestor, Captain Emerson, found gravitic engine technology. History has proven that the law must be broken at times to move worlds forward. And at this moment, that role falls upon my shoulders. What authority does a Kenny have to try and stop me?
I'm...
Don't listen to this ass, Mariel. He's just trying to manipulate you.
Oh, really?
The reason for Mariel's ancestors breaking the rules was because following them would have led to the deaths of lots of innocent people. Don't lump them in with a dumbass trying to steal other people's stuff for his own selfish gain.
A Virgoldian defending the crimes of the most esteemed family in the Federation. Now this is rich.
Those crimes were defined by the Federation on its own terms. Your rules don't mean shit to those of us on the outside.
Ray, I'm okay now. Thank you. What you say is true. My family's track record as soldiers of the Federation was perhaps never the most praiseworthy. And my distaste for my family's legacy is precisely why I swore to myself that I would uphold Federation law to the letter during my career. But I will not abide by words from you. Childish logic. Excusing your own actions because someone else did it? Have you no shame?
A Kenny through and through.
Your Excellency, it would appear reaching a consensus with these fools through discourse in the physical realm is futile. What shall we do?
They serve no purpose in the expansion of the Federation or the evolution of the Scorpium. Any who would keep the Symbo Drive from us are undeserving of mercy.
Baldur, just what do you think you are doing? Did you come all this way simply to be used by this petty man?
Is that not as it should be, Leticia, my child? You wish to stop me, yes? Then is it not to your benefit that your foe be small and weak? My actions are all for the benefit of Scorpium and the Centralists. Fight me!
Get cocky.
Truth be told, it has not been long since the Scorpium network has is solid. Thus, I would like to ask that you all join me in celebrating my coronation.
low you have fallen, Goldor. Your son Gerard would be saddened to see it.
Great! One who is known as Scorpion would never understand. This is my path, and I have no misgivings.
As a knight, I have but one succor to offer you. I shall release you from this madness.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Stay where you are.
On guard!
Insufficient output.
Too slow!
Here you go.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Byron!
Impressive. It would seem my efforts were not sufficient.
It appears my confidence in him was misplaced. Differences in individual performance are hard to predict.
That is how you would speak of one who pledged loyalty and would die for you?
You are a most contemptible wretch indeed.
You still say such things after all that you've seen. There is no concept of loyalty within Scorpium. We are a group within the greater Scorpium network, with myself occupying the top position of Sovereign. Nothing more or less.
Incompatible. The term sovereign is entirely incompatible with the Scorpium we understand.
Had things been different, you would have been my father-in-law. It is unfortunate that this is how your life ended. But I will avenge you.
This is evolution. The greatest evolution in the cosmos. The everlasting prosperity of the Pan-Galactic Federation begins now under my rule.
We will never let that happen! Remington Kurtzman, your misguided ambitions end here and now!
We shall prevail.
That looks... Dukes you know. Word shows off the colors of rot that infest the Federation.
The goal will soon become a member of the Centralist cause. The day when you will come to understand the glory of my appearance is not far.
I will never permit that to happen!
You'll have to do more than pay lip service to your ideals, Kenny.
Insufficient output. Acceleration!
The righteous will always prevail!
Energy levels low. Positional tactics ineffective. Insufficient output.
Say goodbye.
Positional
Shields are
tactics
down.
ineffective. Warning. Energy level position tactics. Batting ready.
I'll beat you to a pulp!
girl.
Insufficient output. Position ineffective.
Bastard!
Firing!
What's this?
Say goodbye! Target acquired. Keep your distance.
The more you resist,
Firing!
Let us bring it.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Unexpected. Remington being the Sovereign may actually be a good thing. If we defeat him here, it will invalidate the concept of a Scorpion network with a leader.
We need to defeat him either way. He must pay. For making a mockery of the Federation and my family's history.
stand beside a Burgaldian and a Kenny. Join the Centrals. Help us improve the galaxy. Even if the network were to approve of the Centrals, I will never become. You will reject the evolution of Scorpium. I will never accept evolution gained by sacrificing fellow intelligent life. Scorpium's evolution itself requires a mindset that reconsiders and revises its very
Insufficient output.
All right.
Warning. Energy levels position unable to continue combat.
I got you.
Stay where you are!
Neutralized.
I'll fix it to a pulp.
Gotcha.
You can do it. Batting at maximum.
You rang.
What's this?
From our foe's dogged resilience. Absurd! I am Sovereign! The Sovereign of Scorpium! Destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs! No! Impossible! What will become of the Federation? Of Scorpium's evolution? Without me!
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Boldar!
Holdor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas!
The way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
Summon the fleet to Vertness! This is far from over! I must lead Scorpium and the Federation! Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency. What? Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Baldur! What did you just...
Felling me or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Baldur! Baldur!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Baldur is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being. Small comfort, after everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Baldur, all this suffering, to what end?
The invaders just gave themselves up at fleet headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious, if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization. That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington and the Centralists was just the worst parts of both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that. The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turn themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergaldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergald and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh? I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you, once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake.
Well, be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP-3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Wait!
Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome.
But still!
That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later. I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up. My homeworld's safe and sound again, and Buldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the whole of it now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return.
Are you injured? I doubt you'll find many other places to recruit. Feeling better? Don't push yourself too hard.
Love this place.